In the stillness of deep meditation, something extraordinary happens. A drop begins to flow, golden, sweet, luminous. The ancients called it Amrita, the nectar of immortality. Not from outside, not from plants or potions, but from within your own brain. Amrita means deathless. It is the nectar that grants freedom from time, the liquid light that awakens the soul. When a yogi sits in stillness, breath slowed, mind silent, the pineal gland begins to stir. It secretes a subtle fluid, felt as sweetness dripping in the throat. This is the body's greatest secret, a sacred nectar hidden inside you. Your body is a temple. The spine is its altar. The chakras are its lamps. And the pineal gland is its priest. In deep meditation, the lamps are lit, the altar is alive, and the priest begins to pour. Drop by drop, the nectar of Amrita flows. Not imagined, but experienced in the very cells of your being. What happens when Amrita drips? At first, you may feel a subtle sweetness at the back of the throat, a coolness in the brain, a wave of calm rolling over the body. Then, bliss deepens. The breath almost disappears. Time dissolves. You are not in the body anymore. The body is in you. It feels as if every cell is drinking light. The thirst of lifetimes is quenched in a single drop. The ancient yogis wrote of this nectar. The Hatha Yoga Pradipika describes it as a subtle fluid stored in the Bindu chakra at the back of the head. Through practices like Kachari Mudra, the tongue is curled upward to taste it. But the true secret is meditation itself. When thought ceases, when the mind returns to silence, Amrita flows naturally, without effort, without demand. It is the gift of surrender. Amrita is often called the moon nectar. It drips down from the head, while the fire of Kundalini rises from the spine. When moon and sun meet, nectar and fire, a great alchemy happens inside. This is the true marriage of Shiva and Shakti, the cosmic union that births enlightenment. Modern science offers a glimpse of this ancient truth. The pineal gland contains crystalline structures, like tiny receivers of light. It produces melatonin, regulating sleep. And perhaps, as many researchers suggest, it also secretes DMT, the molecule of dreams and visions. In deep meditation, these secretions shift. Chemicals harmonize, brainwaves slow, and a nectar-like experience arises. Science calls it neurochemistry. Mystics call it Amrita. Different language, same miracle. Why only in deep meditation? Because the nectar cannot flow in chaos. The body must be calm. The breath must be pure. The mind must be still. When thoughts scatter, the oil of life burns away. When silence reigns, Amrita is preserved, then released like a blessing. This is why saints sat in caves for years. This is why yogis sought the mountain's silence. Because only in stillness does the nectar reveal itself. How can you taste this nectar? Meditation on the third eye. Gaze inward at the brow point, awakening the pineal. Kachari Mudra, tongue turned upward, touching the palate, to taste the drops. Pranayama, long, slow breathing calms the brain and purifies the channels. Fasting and purity, a clean body and mind allow nectar to flow unblocked. Devotion, surrender and love open the highest centers more than effort alone. In time, the sweetness comes, first as a hint, then as a flood. Amrita is not just a sensation, it is a transformation. When it drips, it heals. The body rejuvenates, the mind clears, the heart blossoms. It is said that one drop of Amrita is enough to wash away lifetimes of karma. It is said that when saints taste it, they live on bliss alone. The greatest gift of Amrita is not in the body but in the soul. For when it drips in meditation, you taste eternity. The fear of death dissolves. You realize you are not this form, not this fleeting shadow, but the light that has no beginning and no end. This is why it is called the nectar of immortality. In deep meditation, Amrita drips, not from outside, but from within. Not imagined, but real. As real as the breath you take, as real as the heartbeat in your chest. The ancients knew. The yogis guarded this secret. The sages drank this nectar. And you can too. Sit, breathe, be still. Let the silence open the temple inside you. And when the first drop of nectar touches your soul, you will know. You are eternal. You are light. And Amrita has always been flowing, waiting for you to taste.